In this English lesson, I'll teach you everything you need to know about the past perfect, because mastery of the past perfect will greatly improve your speaking and your writing in English. Start the video. The past perfect is one of the simplest past verb forms in English, but students often forget when to use it, or they haven't learnt how to use it properly. In this video, I'll show you everything you need to know about using the past perfect accurately. I'm going to give you some practical examples now of the past perfect by telling you a story. It's a story about my holiday to Poland last year. And to be honest, the holiday started with many disasters. Firstly, I missed my flight. I know, I missed my flight because my car had broken down. I booked another flight at the airport, but I lost my credit card. I lost my credit card because I had left it at the check-in desk where I paid. I got on the plane finally, but I had a terrible seat. I had booked a seat next to a Polish bodybuilder who was massive. I had no room on the plane. I was hungry on the plane, so I ate. But when I arrived in Poland, I had a stomachache. I had a stomachache because I had eaten a sandwich on the plane, and I think the sandwich had given me food poisoning. I arrived at my hotel to find there was no Wi-Fi. I had booked the hotel online and I had booked it without checking the details. I had booked the hotel with no Wi-Fi and also with no breakfast. What a disastrous start to my holiday in Poland. Use the past perfect in English when telling stories, especially when sequencing your events in a past story. Important, you have your main past event in your story, shown with the past simple. Use the past perfect to show what happened before your main event in the past. Past perfect, beforeness in the past. We often use the past perfect to give background information about a story or to set the scene of a story. How do you form the past perfect? Subject, had, past participle, verb 3. When using the past perfect, we're describing beforeness in the past. So our main event must also be in the past. Main event in the past, before events, using past perfect. Here are the examples from the story, but I've jumbled up the words. Reorder them to make the past perfect sentences from my story. My car had broken down. I had left my credit card at the check-in counter. I had bought a seat next to a Polish bodybuilder. I had bought a sandwich on the plane. I had booked my hotel online. Finally, pronunciation. I'm sure you know I had contracts to I'd. So, I'd booked, you'd booked, he'd booked, she'd booked, we'd booked, they'd booked. The contraction is very important, of course, when speaking. So why use the past perfect? Remember, in many English exams and assessed writing, the examiner will be grading you on your range of grammatical structures. The past perfect is so easy to use that you'll immediately score more points. I hope you've enjoyed my English language lesson all about the past perfect, and I hope you feel more confident now about using it. I'm sure you agree, it's actually very simple to use, and the idea behind it is really simple. Beforeness in the past. Thanks so much for watching. My name is Richard and my channel is of course the Grammar Goat English Academy. I post daily shorts and a weekly longer English lesson. So good luck with your English language learning, and I'll see you in the next English lesson. And of course, don't forget to like and subscribe.